These are the 6 mind shifts you need to be successful at manifesting. I still get a lot of questions. Why is my manifestation not coming in? What am I doing wrong with my scripting and my visualizing? So this video I want to focus on what qualities do you need to possess on a personal level in order to become successful? What are the traits and what are the beliefs that you need to have in order to manifest your desires? My name is Davy. I am a PhD student in chemical engineering at the University of Cambridge, and in my free time I love to study anything related to manifestation, law of attraction, and the science of it, which I want to link back to spirituality. Now, how do you take on the identity of being a successful person? These are the 6 traits. The first one, you see opportunity where you saw impossibility. Now, people when they're trying to get into manifestation and maybe they're scripting and they're visualizing, they wonder, okay, but what action steps do I need to take? You know, what do I need to do in order to get to my desires? Now, what manifestation does is the scripting and the visualizing, it only calls in the opportunity. It is still up to you to take action towards the opportunity, right? To grasp that opportunity. But the more and more you visualize, the more and more you become convinced that that is a possibility for you. So the easier it will become to actually also grasp the opportunities, and the more opportunities you will also see around you. As you're manifesting and as you're visualizing, you might notice that you start to get random invites to things that you weren't invited to before. Get random phone calls, maybe get a random ad pop up that might lead you to a specific idea to pursue something. Manifestation and visualizations and scripting open the world of opportunities. So now what is really important is the mindset of seeing opportunities in everything. A very important part about manifestation is changing your perception on life. Looking for the positives, looking for the opportunities, looking for possibilities instead of hyper focusing on problems or lack. Now you can train yourself to do this as well at every impossibility, at every moment where you feel like, oh, am I able to do this? Try to find a possibility, try to find a way in which you could. And you'll notice that the more and more you script and visualize, the more opportunities will actually arise around you as well. Now the second important quality is that you have the confidence to take action on those opportunities. Now this is the hardest one probably for most people, and this is why when people ask me, why is my manifestation not come in? You know, why is it so difficult to manifest? Because of the confidence. Because of the confidence that you need to have in order to take action on the opportunities, right? So with the scripting and manifestation techniques and visualizations, you're calling in the opportunity, but it is still you who has to have the balls and the strength to actually take action on those opportunities. And the best advice that I can give about this is just do it. Just try it. If an opportunity arises, go for it. That will often happen with these inspirational thoughts. We think of them and we feel inspired, and then our mind starts to overthink it and rationalize it. Now, oh, is that possible? But I've never done that. So the whole ratio ruins the opportunity. Now, what makes a successful person is having the resistance and the confidence to tell yourself in any situation, even if it is something you haven't done before, I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna grasp this opportunity. I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna take action. So an opportunity is never presented to you for no reason. There's always something to do for you. Either a successful opportunity or it is something for you to learn from. So grasp literally every opportunity that you get, every invite that you get, every inspirational thought that you get. Follow up on them and try them out and see how far you get. And you know, with big opportunities, it is difficult to take action, right? But once you start to train yourself to be a yes man to smaller opportunities as well, invites or things that you would maybe normally say no to, if you train yourself to take action on opportunities, it'll become easier and easier to also follow up on larger opportunities. Getting to that confident level where you believe in yourself enough to actually take action is also working through your limiting beliefs, right? And I'll link up my video about limiting beliefs that I've made previously. But the most important thing about limiting belief is identifying what they are, right? Like, what is holding you back? When you're feeling afraid to take action, ask yourself, what is holding me back? Why do I think this is not possible for me? And once you identify the limiting belief, you often realize how silly it is. It is something that you made up yourself, or maybe it is a societal belief that was imprinted in you. Everything is possible if you make it possible. Everything is possible if you put in the positive energy and the self-belief. Everything. So any limiting belief can be disacknowledged with the fact that if you believe in it, it is possible for you. We decide our own truth and we decide our own limits. And the only limit is our own ambition. Try to identify the limiting belief and then just try to talk back to it. Try to override it with the opposite and say, no, I can do this. If I believe in myself, I can do this and I'm gonna try it. Third important quality for successful people is you are persistent. When most people ask me, oh, why is my manifestation not coming? Are you persistent though? How many times have you tried? All successful people, if you look at all of them, one trait they have in common, which is they don't give up. They don't give up when they fail. And you know why? I'm gonna tell you a little insight. It's because failure doesn't exist. Failure are lessons. Failures are meant to help you shape and grow into becoming the person that is worthy of having your desire. You should embrace failure. For example, when someone is a professional boxer, in order to get better at boxing, they have to get hit, right? They have to fight. So you have to see this in the same way with your manifestation. If you're currently at this level where you aren't aligning with your desire, you're not worthy or you're not confident enough or whatever it is, you're not the right frequency, how do you get to a higher frequency? Through struggle and through failure, because every failure and every struggle that we go through teaches us something. It invites us to level up our awareness, and we can either grasp that opportunity and grow from it and learn from it and become a higher version of ourselves that potentially aligns with our desire, or we don't. And these are the people that start to then spiral negativity. Oh, you see, I can't do this. Look, I failed. And you will just keep being in this cycle of failure and failure because you're not grasping the lesson. So every time something doesn't succeed, you remove the word failure from your vocabulary. There's no such thing. Try to find the lesson in whatever you failed at. Try to see what you could learn from that. Try to see what you could do differently the next time and be excited for it. The more failure gets thrown at you, the more learning opportunities you're going through, the more leveling up, the higher you're getting in terms of frequencies, and the better the desire you are going to manifest. So if anything, failures are blessings. They're step ups, they're helping you evolve into becoming a higher version of yourself. That is really a key quality, the persistence, and they're never giving up, and the not seeing failure as failure, but seeing them as growth opportunities. Now, fourth quality is that you're solution focused. Our brain is wired to see problems in everything. Little do we realize there is a solution to every problem in this universe. And what you need to implement is become solution focused. Instead of dwelling in the problem and thinking about what is wrong or why you can't do something or why something didn't go well, try to think of the solution. How can you fix this? How can we make this better? And even if you don't know it in this moment, let's say a problem is presented to you, but you don't know the solution right away, have faith in the knowledge that you can always call on infinite intelligence. The solution exists in the quantum web of minds in the universe. And what we need to not forget is that all of our minds are connected. And our minds are also connected to people that have passed away, like Einstein or other amazing consciousness. This is apparently an idol for me, clearly. What you need to understand is that through calmness, peace, and maybe even meditation, you can call for solutions. You can ask for solutions and they'll come to you eventually. So when a problem is presented to you, stay solution focused. And then if you can't think of a solution immediately, have peace and faith in the fact that the solution will come to you eventually. And from that calmness and stillness, you can manifest the solution into your life. That's another thing, right? When we have problems, we can manifest the solution if we allow the solution to come in, if we're open to it. And the only way we're open to it is once we shift our focus away from the problem into wanting to find a solution. You need to remove the resistance to solving your own problems. There's not a a single problem in this universe that we can't find a solution to eventually, right? Now, the fifth mind shift is that you don't care about what other people think. Not in a mean way, right? We care about how other people feel, but not what they think, not about their judgment. Now, especially if you're trying to make changes in your life, or you want to do something different, or you want to evolve in some type of way, there are gonna be people around you that might have an opinion on that. Or if it is something extravagant that you want to do, or you want to start a specific career, or whatever it is, people are gonna have opinions, right? You really need to ask yourself, why does it matter to me so much what other people think? Why do I let the opinion of other people define who I am? You decide who you are. No one's opinion about you changes who you are. You can decide who you are. There are so many moments where we let ourselves be held back because we fear the opinion of others. You know, social anxiety, feeling insecure, being afraid to try something new. It is all based on the fear of opinions of others. Like, what are other people gonna think? What are they gonna say? Oh, they might think it's weird that I'm now doing this. Why do you care what the other person thinks? What is their view of you gonna change about you? It really shouldn't. And once you get into that mindset where you realize actually no one's opinion about me can change who I am if I decide who I am, life becomes so much lighter and so much easier because you truly don't care anymore. And as I said, not in a mean way, right? We care about how other people feel. We're not going to do anything to hurt other people, and other people's feelings are very important, but we don't care about other people's opinion. We don't care about how other people view us or judge us, especially when it's negatively. But even the opposite, if you notice yourself being very sensitive to compliments and positive affirmations from others, you have to become aware that you need external validation in order to feel good about yourself. And this is a double-edged sword, because if you're very sensitive to positive external validation, that means you're also very susceptible to negative external criticism. So we have to just sort of become immune to this and build a shield around ourselves that says no one else's opinion about me changes who I am. Also, like, what is the worst that can happen? Let's say, oh, you're afraid, oh, but what if they think that about me? What if they do? And then what? What changes? You just focus on your goals and your dreams and what you want to do, and what other people think about it is just not important. It's not in the way of you getting to your goals and dreams and desires, because there's always going to be a point where someone is going to criticize you or doubt your ideas. And if you stand firm in that moment and overcome that criticism, that's when you are moving towards success and manifesting your desires. Sixth and final quality is that you need to be disciplined and keep your promises to yourself. In order to gain faith in ourselves, in order to respect ourselves, and in order to believe that we're capable of working towards our goals and dreams, we need to have discipline. And this can be discipline in terms of having a specific day routine. So I can tell you a little bit about what discipline means for me. Doing yoga and stretches in the morning, having specific working hours that I work on my PhD or other work that I do, meditating every day, journaling every day. I go to the gym every day. I eat specific foods. I have a specific self-care routine. These are all part of my disciplined routines. And why do I need that discipline? Well, one, the discipline makes you feel safe. It makes you feel organized, and it makes you feel like you're taking the right steps to work towards your goals and dreams. And it builds this self-respect. If you have this disciplined day routine, you also have more faith that you can trust yourself to actually reach your manifestation and reach your desire. So let's say you have this specific goal that you're trying to reach. If you are putting in the work every day consistently in a disciplined manner, doing step by step, taking small actions towards it, you'll immediately gain this confidence and feeling of safety around the faith that you will reach that desire and you will reach that goal. So the discipline is really about cultivating that self-respect. And it also means that if you tell yourself you're going to go to the gym every day and you actually do it, you have the discipline to do it, you grow faith that any other goal that you set set yourself or any other task that you demand yourself to do, you will do as well. And of course, it's okay if you sometimes slip up or miss a day. Like, this is not about implementing self-hate, right? Or being hard on yourself. This is about cultivating that self-respect in the way you pursue your goals and dreams. And every successful person has a baseline of discipline, a specific routine he or she needs in order to get to where he or she wants to go. So make a list for yourself of things that you require yourself to do every day. So once you've made this list of things you want yourself to do every day, workout should be one of them, meditating, journaling, whatever it is. If you made this list and you follow up on this consistently for, let's say, 3 weeks to a month, if you've done that consistently, you immediately have cultivated this self-respect, this self-belief in yourself that will make it much and much easier to work towards any other manifestation or thing that you're working towards, because you now have this faith that if you tell yourself to do something, you will do it. Now, these were the 6 mind shifts that you need in order to be successful. If you like this video, leave me a like and subscribe to my channel. Comment if you found anything useful here. And also follow me on Instagram, which is davy_ctram. I want to start posting more motivational things, but also give you a little insight into what my life looks like on a daily basis. I would love to see you in my next video. Sending you my love.